Sandra here in Ridge, and I'm going to talk to you today about caring for your Christmas poinsettia. There's two important factors with poinsettias. One is temperature. Poinsettias like a nice consistent temperature. They are a tropical plant and they will not tolerate cold, which is why when we send them home from the greenhouse, they're wrapped in a paper sleeve, and we always instruct people to take them home in the car with them, not in their trunk or anywhere that's going to be cold. Poinsettias need to be warm. Once you get them home, you want to make sure that you place them in a spot that isn't too drafty, either hot or cold drafts. So you don't want them near an exterior door where they're going to get a cold gush of air every time the door opens, and you don't want them sitting too close to a furnace register, or they just won't be happy and they won't do very well for you. The second key factor is water. Poinsettias need regular watering, about 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the size of your poinsettia and the dryness of your home. That just depends on each individual's home and plant. But when you do water them, you need to give them about half a cup to a cup of water. All of our poinsettias go home in this beautiful sleeve, which keeps your furniture from getting damaged and your tables, but it also has no drainage. So it's really important that after you've given it that half a cup to a cup of water, that you check back to see if there's any excess water. Take your poinsettia over to a sink, and if there's water inside the sleeve, just dump it out. Now you can replace your poinsettia at that point and check again in about 5 or 10 minutes to see if there's still more water that's drained in there. Or you could just set your poinsettia in the sink or on a drain board, give it a few minutes, and then pop it back in its sleeve, and it'll be good for a few more days. Sometimes if your poinsettia has been left in water too long, it'll start to drop leaves. And that means the roots have started to deteriorate, and people sometimes then think it needs more water. It's actually the opposite. You just want to make sure that your poinsettia does not get too dry. You can always feel the soil. If the soil feels really dry, then it probably needs a drink. If it doesn't feel dry, your poinsettia is going to do just fine. It's better to leave it a little on the dry side than it is too wet. Thanks so much, and Merry Christmas.